In this video, we are going to teach you how to tell a story about a terrible day in English. By the end, you won't just say, "I was sad," you'll be using native phrases to describe exactly what went wrong. We have a dialogue packed with the top 20 irregular verbs you need to know, like caught, stuck, and broke. And stay for the rapid-fire drill at the end where we fix your pronunciation. Let's listen to the story. Welcome back to English Speaking Corner. Today, we are learning the grammar of chaos. The best way to lock in the past tense, especially those tricky irregular verbs, is through narrative. If you can tell a high-stakes story, even if the stakes are just a cup of spilled coffee, your brain is much more likely to remember the verbs you used. Mark, you are the designated storyteller today. Ready to talk about your worst day ever?
I am ready, Clara. It was Tuesday. Everything started perfectly, which, of course, means it was all downhill from there. The theme of this story is everything that went wrong.
Excellent. Notice how Mark immediately used an irregular verb, went wrong. That's already better than gone wrong, which is a common A2 mistake. Now, listen closely to Mark's dialogue. We are looking for the irregular verbs and the natural linking words he uses to connect the events of his morning. So, I woke up and I instantly knew I was late. My alarm clock hadn't gone off. I threw on some clothes, grabbed my keys, and ran out the door. I saw the bus pulling away, so I missed it, which meant I had to walk. I got to the office 30 minutes late, and my boss wasn't happy. He made me stay late, which I forgot about until later. It was truly awful.
That's a brilliant start, Mark. Thank you. Listeners, what did you catch? If you are an A2 learner, your typical story might be, I wake up late. I miss the bus. I get to the office. It's a list. Mark used connectors like so, which meant, and. But let's look at the verbs. He said woke up from wake, knew from know, threw from throw, ran from run, saw from get, and made from make. That's 7 irregular verbs just in the first minute of speaking. The key takeaways here is if you can master these 20 high-frequency irregular verbs, your fluency will double instantly. They are the scaffolding of daily conversation.
Let's continue the story. The morning rush is over, but the day is still going badly. Mark, what happened once you were actually at your desk?
Well, the stress didn't stop. I had brought a large thermos of coffee with me. I set it down next to my laptop, but when I leaned over to pick up a document that had fallen on the floor, I completely knocked over the coffee. It spilled everywhere. Luckily, it didn't short the laptop, but the smell was terrible. I felt completely stuck and defeated. I went to the break room to clean up, but they had run out of paper towels.
Oh, the coffee disaster is relatable. Listeners, notice how Mark introduced the past perfect tense naturally when he said the document that had fallen. He also used several phrasal verbs in the past tense, knocked over and run out of. This is B1 level usage and it flows perfectly. Let's review the verbs in this section. Set, had fallen, past perfect, spilled, felt, went, and had run. The most dangerous word here is spilled. Many learners assume it's an irregular verb, but in modern English, it's often regular, spilled. However, it can also be spilt. Stick to spilled for now, it's safer. This is a great place for a quick practice check. Remember that mastering English means turning this knowledge into automatic speech. If you appreciate these structured lessons that move you from listening to speaking, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It helps our channel grow so we can keep making these structured, repeatable lessons for you. Now, let's prepare for our shadowing practice. Shadowing is when you repeat exactly what you hear, focusing on speed and intonation, not just the words. We are going to go slow first. Mark, I want you to read the opening sentences of your story, but leave a distinct pause after each sentence so the listener can shadow you. I woke up and I instantly knew I was late. My alarm clock hadn't gone off. I threw on some clothes, grabbed my keys, and ran out the door. I saw the bus pulling away, so I missed it. Fantastic. Listeners, that practice helps you mimic the natural rhythm. This story structure works because it relies on verbs that we use every single day. Let's isolate the 3 most confusing irregular verb families from this entire story and fix them for good. These are the verbs ending in ought and ought. Mark, can you give me the base form and the past simple for catch?
Catch, caught.
Excellent. Now teach.
Teach, taught.
And finally, buy.
Buy, bought.
Many learners pronounce these like they rhyme with pot or lot. Listen carefully to the pronunciation. Caught, taught, bought. The GH is silent and the vowel sound is long and open like the ah in saw. Let's apply them back to the story. If you were late because you had to buy a gift for your boss, you would say, I bought a gift and then I caught the bus, but my teacher taught me that patience is important. Notice how they fall right into place once you know the sound. Let's move on to the final part of Mark's terrible day. What happened in the afternoon, Mark? Did it get better?
No, Clara, it did not get better. In the afternoon, the project I had spent 2 weeks working on was due. My computer crashed right before the deadline. I lost an hour of work. I felt sick. Later, when I was finally driving home, I forgot my wallet at the coffee shop where I bought a quick snack. So I had to turn around and drive all the way back. By the time I got home, I was exhausted. I ate dinner quickly, and then I just fell asleep on the sofa. That was my day.
A truly comprehensive disaster, Mark, but it was a grammatical success. We had past perfect, had spent, the irregular verb lost from lose, and another appearance of bought. Most importantly, the final sequence of events, forgot, had to, ate, fell asleep, is the perfect template for summarizing an exhausted evening. Now it's time for the promised payoff, the rapid fire drill. This is where we test if you can retrieve the verb form instantly. This segment requires active listening, so turn up the volume. Mark, I want you to respond quickly, and listeners, I want you to say the past tense out loud before Mark does. Ready?
Ready. The present tense is drive. What's the past?
Drove,
Run,
ran,
lose,
lost,
throw,
threw,
know,
knew,
buy,
bought,
make,
made,
see,
saw,
forget,
forgot,
teach.
taught.
Fantastic. If you got even 8 of those 10 correct, you are making excellent progress toward B1 fluency. The goal isn't perfection, it's speed. The faster you can retrieve the correct irregular verb, the more fluid your story will sound. You are moving past translating in your head and starting to simply speak. To reinforce this lesson, your homework is simple. Take the structure of Mark's story, the 3 parts, the morning rush, the workplace disaster, and the exhausting evening, and substitute your own details. Think of a slightly annoying day you had last week. Start with I woke up and fill in the blanks, using at least 5 of the new irregular verbs we learned today. Use that narrative structure to practice your storytelling. If this lesson helped you turn complicated grammar into conversational flow, please like this video. Liking our videos signals to the platform that these calm, podcast-style lessons are valuable, ensuring we can continue to deliver high-quality, actionable speaking practice every week. Practice that structure this week, and we'll see you next time. You've got this.